Hey everyone, James here from MatronStarcraft, reporting live from MLG Columbus 2011. I'm here with Mr. Bitter. Obviously, he does his pro lessons. Started out, I guess, with In Control, but now you've sort of expanded. You're doing Protoss, Terran, and Zerg. Does that, I guess, that interaction with pro players help you play in a tournament like this?
Yeah, I think so. A lot of guys get in here and they get a little starstruck and they don't really know what to do. But I mean, if you spend the vast majority of your time playing with these pros, then when you finally sit down across from them, it's not as big a deal. So it helps, sure.
You joined a team a few months back. Does that help you, I guess, practice a little bit more seriously now that you got that structure? Are they sending out here, doing anything like that?
It's always great to be part of an organized practice group, and that's the biggest and best benefit of being on the team. And of course, there's other perks too. They might help you with your travel or your hotels or whatever. But the biggest benefit is definitely the practice and the focus on improvement that brings.
This is your second MLG as a player. You're at Dallas.
Yeah.
How'd you do this time?
I'm not real pleased with my play this week. I was out in like round 3 or 4 of the losers bracket. Lost to Rocker, who is In Control's brother, and to Fire Zerg, who's a pretty strong Zerg player from Complexity. I made mistakes. I lost games. I feel like I could have beat both those guys, but you get into these tournaments, and sometimes you don't make the decision that you should. So it happens.
Yeah, it's a pretty large tournament coming up through the open bracket. I mean, you basically have to win 7 or 8 best of 3s even to get into pool play, and then it's quite a marathon. Schedule-wise, was it tough to play? Late Friday into Saturday a little bit.
It can be, I guess. Nobody likes being up all night and then up early the next day, but I really enjoy the atmosphere. I played sports through high school and stuff, and there's always something special about playing a ball game at night. I feel that same magic here in these tournaments. You're playing late, and only the most die-hard fans are still out. It's awesome. It's a great atmosphere. I think the MLG's been just a blast.
Yeah, I guess as a spectator, after you get knocked out, obviously you've met a lot of these guys online, talked to them. Are you getting to meet some people for the first time, or really pal around with guys that you spend time with throughout the week?
Yeah, it's a real blast. Something that I mean, the coolest thing about all these pro players is there's just they're all nerds that like to play video games, and every one of them is as awesome and friendly as you could ever ask, So it's really cool to just hang out with these guys and like-minded people, and just talk about StarCraft and joke about Idra GGing prematurely again, but. Yeah, you're right. It's absolutely awesome just to hang out. We've got tons of pros behind us, and important people that are big parts of the community.
If they're not playing, they're just chilling out.
Yeah, just hanging out and cutting up, and it's a blast. We'll all be out drinking later tonight. That's just how we do it.
There you go. How about you added a few months back. You said you were going to start doing Protoss and Terran on your stream. Obviously, you had some Protoss and Terran come in to coach you In Control, but they would always coach you as Zerg. Now that you have I watched you had Saka on, and obviously some Terran as well. Does having those people, I guess, help you with your understand the races and do better as a Zerg player against now Protoss and Terran?
Yeah, anytime you expand your understanding of how the other races work, then yeah, it's going to help you across the board. We've had Pain User and QXE on to talk about Terran, Sake, and White Rod to talk about Protoss, and I'm sure I'm forgetting people. And hey, we're going to have Thorzane on next. Well, maybe not next week, but soon. The first thing I did when he finished his game, said, "Hey, Thorzane, come on my show," and he's like, "Okay."
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. I interviewed him earlier. I think he had a tough time with the schedule, maybe the time change, and again, coming up through that open bracket is just a killer. So what do you have coming up besides Thorzane? Anybody else you'd need to plug here or announce, want people to watch?
Next big step's going to be getting some of these Koreans to come on the show. So that's in the works. It's going to take a couple weeks to bring together, but you guys can count on seeing some Korean pros on the show within the next month or two.
So yeah, so you use MLGs as an opportunity to network as well and get some future guests.
Of course, man. That's half the reason we come out here. You meet the people and you make the friends, and you just keep building on the awesomeness that is the StarCraft community.
Yeah. So how about Dallas compared to Columbus here? Is it a big change? More seating? Obviously, we've got the stream as sound this time. So as a spectator, much different, better?
Yeah, bigger and better than Dallas. Still room for improvement. If you guys were to look out across the crowd, you would see lots and lots of people standing.
Right.
Come on, MLG, give us some more seats. Put StarCraft on the center stage.
Yeah,
Let's get real. We're the main draw.
The side stages too could use seating.
Yeah. And nobody likes sitting around. Luckily, some of us get media passes and stuff, and you can come in here and sit inside the ropes. But not everybody enjoys that luxury, and it's hard to stand up for 8 hours at a time.
Yeah.
So, but to answer your question directly, it's been a great event, a big improvement on Dallas, and I have to feel like they're going to continue building on this going into Anaheim, which that should be amazing.
So you'll be there, I'm sure.
Absolutely, I'll be there.
All right. So, experiencing MLG as a player, working here, getting some connections, and then a spectator, obviously had a good time. You have any shout-outs or things you want to mention before we wrap up?
Absolutely. A huge thanks to everybody that watches my show. Thanks to you guys for sitting down and talking to me. And extra shout-outs and hugs to all the people that support me, my moderators, my family, my girlfriend. You guys are great. And most of all, just keep on watching the StarCraft stuff. Keep on supporting it. We're growing. We've got 2 more expansions ahead of us. We've got a lot of years of awesome games. So.
Thanks very much for spending some time with us. If you guys are looking for more StarCraft 2 action from MLG Columbus, interviews, behind-the-scenes stuff, check out my channel, MatronStarcraft, YouTube.com. Make sure you check out Mr. Bitter, his 12 weeks with the pros, now expanded year-round with the pros. So thanks for watching this one. Take care.